Have you ever flipped through a textbook on philosophy and noticed something missing? Where are the women? It's easy to get the impression that for centuries, the only people pondering the big questions about life, the universe, and how we should live were men. But that's simply not true. This video is about uncovering a hidden world. It's a time-traveling adventure to the early modern period, roughly the 16th to the 18th centuries. Think of scientific revolutions, powdered wigs, and intellectual debates that shaped the world we live in today. And amidst those stuffy thinkers were women who refused to be left out of the conversation. You might find it shocking how hard women had to fight just to get their ideas heard. They couldn't go to university. Many struggled to even find books or a quiet space to think. They could be mocked if they dared to voice an opinion outside the realm of family and home. Yet they persisted. Let's meet a few of these women and see why their work still matters today. Think of Margaret Cavendish, a philosopher, Duchess. Imagine a woman who wasn't afraid to write about atoms, infinite worlds, and what it means to be alive and aware. Some in her time called her Mad Madge for her outlandish outfits and bold ideas, but her mind was on fire. Then there's Anne Conway, a woman searching for a profound harmony in the universe. Her philosophy mixed complex ideas about the very nature of existence with influences from Jewish mysticism and a deep belief that good will ultimately triumph over evil. It's a philosophy that feels both ancient and surprisingly modern. We can't forget Emily de Châtelet, a force of nature in the French Enlightenment. She didn't just love science, she tackled the insanely complex writings of Isaac Newton, translated him into French, and added her own brilliant insights. She proved women could excel in the most cutting-edge fields. And these are just some of the most famous names. We'll also dive into the ideas of women like Damaris Cudworth Masham, debating with the greatest philosophers of her age, or Mary Estelle, who fiercely argued that women deserve the same quality of education as men. These women weren't just interesting historical figures. They matter because they expanded what we even considered to be important philosophy. They tackled issues of equality and pushed the boundaries of what women of their time were supposed to care about. Unfortunately, many of their works languished in obscurity or were read by only a select few. Their place in history has long been neglected, but thankfully that's changing. Historians are digging up forgotten books, letters, and publications, giving these remarkable women the recognition they deserve. Imagine a philosophy classroom where the names of these women are as familiar as Descartes or Locke, where their ideas get to spark the same debates and inspire students who might see themselves reflected in these long-overlooked thinkers. That's why recovering their work is so important. It shows us that even in the most restrictive times, brilliant minds find a way to shine. If you want to learn more, click on the link in the description to get our book, Rebellious Thinkers, Women Philosophers of the Early Modern Era. It's a journey full of fascinating lives, bold ideas, and an invitation to rethink everything you thought you knew about the history of philosophy.